right, it is kneecap biting with the Motor City Lions. I got my buddies Will Vogel and Nate. Dom should be here in 7 to 10 minutes. I don't know where everybody else is at, but you know what? The show must go on. Rather be on time than late. Let's talk about this game, and let's talk about the one that's currently playing. This is what I want to see at the end of the game, right here, because we are sponsored by FTP, and no, that's not the florist. What is it, Nate?
Fuck the Packers.
Amen. Say it with me. Fuck the
Fuck the
Packers.
Fuck the
Packers. Let's go,
Packers.
porn star Jimmy.
That being said,
I
we
love
are
that
drinking the
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid by the gallon lately. So let's
Speaking of
talk.
Kool, oh
Dale
sorry.
says, "Good evening, Lions brothers." So let's talk about this. Who was your top five players overall, Will?
Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Sam Laporta, Aiden Hutchinson, and Josh Reynolds.
Okay, Nate, who was yours?
Holy hell, there was a lot of them. I mean, this was a team effort.
It was.
Oh, in no particular order, Aiden, Goff, Jerry, Josh, and
Demo.
you know what? Demo is the easy one. I'm gonna say Will Harris, man. I was really impressed with Will Harris.
Yeah, I mean, as much shit as we've given Will Harris all season, he balled out this game.
Hmm.
And give it up. The only good play Burrito Jones had was the forced fumble that Will Harris was able to recover. Other than that, he was absent the entire game at D tackle.
Yeah, he's good for one play.
Yeah, he's good for one play each game. Other than that, he's wrapped up by guards or centers. Like I said, Burrito Jones.
Bugs played well. He had a high PFF grade too.
Who did that?
Bugs.
Oh yeah, Bugs. Bugs was doing great.
Bugs
Um,
got Bugs got a fire under his ass. He's just playing out of his mind right now. Him and Jerry Jacobs, man. I don't know what happened, but man, they've turned it on.
so before we get too much further into the game discussion, I want to ask, with $6.98 million, are we trading for anybody this season? That's all we have in available cap space.
Got to take a cornerback, man. Just have depth, more depth.
Yeah,
I think we're going to sign one of the free agents out there. Somebody suggested Greedy Williams, but he's been trash. I don't want him.
Hey,
He's
but
worse
make it be a
than.
reclamation project. At this point, it's just you're just taking a flyer on somebody.
But we still have yet to see Stephen Gilmore take the field, too.
yes.
Yeah,
I don't think you
and I don't
signed
think
anybody.
And we
the
got
only
Bo Gagrius comes in. Sup, fellas? It's nice to see you, Bo. I just want to say, this was a team effort. And without Isaiah Buggs in this lineup, Aleem McNeil would still be disappeared because nobody else shows out enough to help him. He needs somebody next to him to be almost as dominant as he is.
Yeah, his double teams are crazy, man. Watching this live, like just watching Lean just get doubled every freaking play, like
Yeah. The only time he doesn't
hardcore.
get double team, Buggs is in the lineup.
Yeah,
And that's when he
I
makes plays.
forgot you were there live.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. He sent some good videos. I wish I'd have loaded them.
yeah. I'm gonna say this: I have never seen Ford Field so loud. I mean, and guys, it was up. It was well. The final score was 42-24. Man, half the stadium was still there, just screaming and hollering when they were scoring a garbage touchdown. Like just the pageantry and the excitement is just it's unreal right now.
And Braylon Desert says Isaiah Buggs is the leader of this defensive line. And I see it. I'm
I'd say Mac, but he's there too.
hmm I think they're on equal talent level, really. And that's not bad for a third year player to say
Nope.
he's got the same amount of talent level as a 6 year player.
Agreed.
My top guys, I have it Aiden Hutchinson, Jared Goff, the O line in general,
Yeah.
David Montgomery, Josh Reynolds. My honorable mentions go to David Montgomery, um, Jerry Jacobs, Will Harris. Yeah, and since Bugs has been in, we're 3-0.
Can I throw an honorable mention in there?
Sure.
I'm gonna say JMO, and I know he dropped that touchdown pass,
Hey, you know what? There was.
but his blocking was fucking phenomenal.
Oh yeah, he sealed off that
Did you
linebacker. I
see him
mean,
put that guy on his ass on
yeah,
the demo run? I
yeah,
love that. That was
yeah.
beautiful.
I mean, he's doing exactly what they told him he needs to do
Yeah.
going forward to get more snaps. What has Ben Johnson told every wide receiver? You got to block to get the rock.
Mm-hmm.
And the proof is MJJ. He started off on fire. He missed that block that got JMO tackled behind the line,
Mm-hmm.
which is why he only had the 2 yards. Otherwise, he probably that one was wide open in front of him if MJJ does that block.
And he got tripped up on another one too. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about JMO. I think I kind of see what the problem is with him. He's so fast that the guy looks to score every play.
Yeah.
And when you're fast and you're not trying to secure the ball before you go, that's what happens. And once he can slow down and realize like, hey, let me catch the ball and then accelerate, that's when you're really going to see him pop. But I think that he's so fast and thinks he could take everyone to the house. He's just gotta calm down and just slow it down. Slow it down.
I agree.
Oh, here it is.
What's
Detroit
up?
down.
Man!
Uh-oh.
Let's go Raiders. They just scored. Lost wages.
Call it back.
Hey, baby, let's go
Yeah,
to Vegas.
I think that just handed. Yes, it did. All right. I'm going to need you to fumble once and then get hurt. And I can win it on bench point.
What the hell? We want the Packers to lose this game. However it
Anyways.
happens, let's do it.
Oh. What's wrong with my stream?
Oh, you're on.
Yeah, we hear you.
How'd you like that throttling, Will?
Expected.
And Patty Grimes says,
Is he throat?
touchdown Raiders.
Yep.
Oh, we hear you.
I expected us to lose by double digits.
I'll say this, man. Bryce Young,
Oh, I forgot
give him
to
some
ask
time.
you.
Give him some.
And I need to now, real quick. Sorry, Jeremy. I just want to ask Will something about the Panthers. Because I asked, I asked Jen and I asked my friend Rod. At this point, do you sit Bryce Young down at least for several games and not the rest of the year?
I think once you fall way back, yes, not yet.
No, absolutely
Which-
not.
Yes,
You-
we have a look.
No.
We look horrible, but I think we down at the end of the year.
You have a young team. You have to keep your quarterback in there. He's got to get better, and he's only going to get better with reps. You take him and put him on the bench, you're taking away his confidence, and you're gonna hinder him. Listen, Bryce Young yesterday against a really good Detroit defense played well. He did. He made some boneheaded plays, but for the most part, he played well. He made his throws. Detroit's defense is really good. Like, let's just call it what it is. Detroit has a damn good defense. We force turnovers at a high rate, and we get stops. Bryce Young played well. He made moves when he needed to make moves, and he made his throws. I had no problem with Bryce Young yesterday.
Just
Go ahead,
someone's
Will.
connection up with. Okay, it's gone. Heard of that.
You just got to get more weapons around Bryce Young. That's
I
it.
hear it
Just
too.
get more weapons around him.
Yeah, I hear it there too. I'm trying to figure out who it is.
True.
Who's this other one that's not showing on the camera?
That's DC.
That's probably him. There you go.
Oh, so
Now
you're
see if he comes in. You back, DC? Oh, and he bumped right back out. I think it's coming off of Dom's end.
Everybody mute themselves.
Let me leave and come back.
All right, sir. Lions, please don't trade for Cortland Sumner. He sucks. I have him on fantasy. There it is again.
Okay, let me invite me. Let's see if I mute.
No, wait. I think it's me.
Munching back there. The idea of sitting Bryce Young is ridiculous. I'm sorry. There's no reason. There's absolutely no freaking reason to sit him. He is your franchise quarterback, and he's only going to get better with reps. Period.
No, you know, getting rid of players on a rookie contract actually costs. I'm going to see if it's on Lil's end because something's coming through. Is it gone now? It's Will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your connection, Will.
It's like underwater.
Or his could be like his earbuds or something.
He is not using earbuds. I think
That's
he's
probably
still
why.
has. Interception by the Raiders. Here we go.
Oh, I'm watching the Braves. I got them in a parlay. I got all three of them in a parlay.
Did you see my screen, Jeremy?
2 plus the tiebreaker. Yep.
Love his booty cheeks. Can we agree?
Not looking.
He's about what I expected him to be. Plus, this is.
I did not hype up Jordan Love at all.
Without his best running back.
Yeah. Well, that just shows you how reliant they were on Aaron Jones.
He's very good.
Oh, I agree. But here's the thing. When you rely on one player and that one player don't play, it changes your whole scheme and everything around. And that's one thing Detroit has done all year is you take one of our pieces away and you know what? Another person steps up and they fill that role as best as possible.
I think we got
Dan
it.
Campbell even said that himself.
Yeah.
Plus,
they want Chicago to have the first 2 picks. You know what? It right now until the Panthers win a game, they have the first pick because of the Raiders or Panthers. Yeah, you traded for their first.
Mm-hmm.
You traded away your first 2 picks to get that first pick.
Thanks a lot. Y'all are gonna make Chicago better in one draft.
Better and less good.
Chicago's so gonna be bad.
Less terrible, maybe.
I understand wanting to trade away Julian Okwara. He pisses you off, but you know what? Romeo hasn't looked great either. I mean, he should have had a sack, but Young was able to throw out of it before he went down.
And y'all wanted to trade
in first place. We are not sellers.
No, we're not sellers.
And y'all wanted to trade these players. What the hell are we going to get for it? Nothing. They don't want anything for these fucking players.
We're not even going to get a half-eaten candy bar for Julian Okwara. He hasn't been on the field.
Anyone.
Let's see if DC got it fixed. There he is. Oh, God bless it. There he is. Yeah, there you are. So who was your top 5, Dom, from this game yesterday?
I just have to go based upon what I heard and what I saw from the box score because I was golfing. I heard the whole game on the radio. But I got to go Monty, Laporta, Josh Reynolds, Aiden, and someone on defense that I'm forgetting about. Maybe Jerry Jacobs. Look at Jerry Jacobs trying to force his way into more snaps as Mosley gets healthy.
Well, Mosley's not going to be healthy. He tore his other ACL on his other leg. He's out for the season.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Well,
and here's the crazy thing about that. Mosley tore his ACL last year in his right leg, week 5 versus the Carolina Panthers.
Yep.
He tears his left ACL this year against the Panthers. Against the Panthers.
Field goal for the Raiders.
Weird. That's like the Alex Smith and Joe Theismann injury.
Yep.
I just can't believe he did it against the Panthers again in the same week and 1 day short of a year. He
Poor
tore it
guy,
on
man.
October 8th last year. It was on October 9th on my birthday when he tore it.
That's spooky.
I knew it was bad because when he went down, I saw Kirby, and Kirby just looked up to the sky and just walked away.
Mhm.
Oh, so
And
he was playing.
Yeah,
he
he
was
played.
playing. Yeah,
He played 2 snaps.
Oh, was it in like the first? No, I thought it
Yeah,
was
the
a
first
it
quarter.
was first quarter. Yeah,
First
yeah.
quarter.
Mostly?
First it was Zavala that went down with a
That was
neck
the one I
injury,
heard.
and then he gets carted off, and the next play Mosley got hurt.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, just the look on
What's
Kirby's
crazy-
face, I knew it was
wasn't
bad.
good either. Zavala.
I guess we won't be re-signing him.
I unless it's another prove it deal, super cheap. I doubt it.
Yeah.
He is on a 1-year deal, and that triple reverse play was awesome. Hey DC, I hear you every time. Nope, now he's not even showing on video.
Did you guys hear what Mike Shanahan said yesterday
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
about
you
that?
mean Kyle Shanahan about the reverse?
Oh yeah, Kyle Shanahan.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why Ben Johnson's going to be a coach.
You know what's crazy is Kittle and Laporta have the same agent. You know right away after they saw that play, he called 49ers and George Kittle and said, "Hey, you guys need to run that play with you."
I think they actually, what I've heard is that they
That's
had it
possible.
in the playbook.
They both had
the whole time.
3 TDs as well, correct?
Yep. Laporta had 2 TDs yesterday. Kittle had 3.
Yep.
Oh,
Porta is
all right,
a
just
straight
2.
up dude.
Only 2.
Porta's straight up.
Only 2. That's all.
Hey, we found the next George Kittle, and we didn't have to waste a first-round draft pick on him.
Kudos.
Kelsey.
Let's give kudos where it's due. Did we not say the drops would soon happen in Minnesota?
Oh no, we all did.
TJ Droppinson dropped 2 touchdown passes yesterday.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
watch the game.
Bastard.
I don't understand why they didn't kick a field goal and then try to play defense, but I guess they figured they couldn't stop Pat Mahomes, so they went for a fourth
Because
down.
it's
Here's the
Minnesota.
thing. Patrick Surtain is in the 2nd year of a first-round rookie deal.
Gotta pick him up if he's available.
Yeah, but the problem is his cap hits $11 million because he was a top 10 pick.
And
We
he's
only have
overrated.
$6.98 million left. We
Well,
can't
they can
afford
they
him.
can maneuver, but they can maneuver some things around. to
You
get him if they
cannot
wanted to.
maneuver rookie cap. Rookie cap is rookie cap. It cannot be maneuvered until.
No, I'm saying you can maneuver the roster to get that money. Is what I'm saying. It can be
Don't need 'em.
done. But yeah,
Everybody we've got left on the roster has a dead cap hit that's more than their salary, pretty much.
I say
Don't
just
need
plug
him.
in Stephen Gilmore.
He won't play unless Will Harris gets hurt. Period. They love Will Harris too much. I told y'all.
He
And
played
I
okay
hate-
yesterday,
And he
didn't he?
played. Yeah, he
He
did.
had a
He had
forced
a
fumble.
pass,
Yeah, he forced fumble. You didn't hear about him
And-
on the PIs.
and he was the only guy that had a pass breakup on a tight end in the end zone.
Yep,
That
that
I
was a nice
did
one
hear.
too. Yeah, and he had a forced fumble.
And Burrito Jones, who disappeared
Oh.
all but one play again, forced a fumble, and Will Harris recovered it.
Yeah.
So, DC, who is your top 5 overall?
Hey, everyone pretty much mentioned them. Goff, Hutch, Alex, Jacobs, and I still got to give a shout out to Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Oh,
His new nickname is the Fresh Prince. That's got to stick.
I like how you said. I like you said Alex, man. I forgot about Alex. Alex did play
Yeah,
well. Alex has been playing really well, man. Let's just give him his flowers. You
Yeah,
might want to hate on him, but he played. He's solid, man. He's solid.
Has Sterling Thomas been moved back to the Cardinals practice squad because he was signed directly to their active roster? So if he's on their practice squad, yeah, I'd poach him back to the active roster.
Yeah. I mean, unless Jerry struggles, I think he's going to be. They're okay with Jerry and Will.
Yep.
And then Branch will be back soon. So
Yeah, I think Branch is going to be playing this week.
I don't think so. DC didn't sound confident on that
He
one.
needs to.
And do we
It'd be
still
nice
have
if he
a
was.
timeline for
Say
have
what?
they given any timeline for CJ GJ yet? An official one?
CJGJ was a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks out.
So maybe by midseason.
So maybe mid-season near
Whew,
playoff
we
time.
get him around
He got
playoff
hurt, what,
time.
week
Damn.
second?
Isn't
Week 2,
didn't
so
they put him on the thing with like it's a minimum of what 6 or whatever, and then it's what like 2 more weeks to activate him or something like that. And then if he's not active, you gotta
Put him on the team.
it's IR for the season.
Yep. Lions Talk by Chat Sports. That would be Mr. Mike Kimber, formerly known as Micro Mike. What up, doe?
howdy.
I think
Oh wow,
I think
Michael Knight.
I think the fact that they didn't put him on the IR tells you right now that they expect him to be back.
Yep.
Great to see you tuning in. And yes, I'm going to say overall it was a dominating effort. Let's
Hell
talk
yeah.
about this. Historically, the Lions have not held teams after 5 games to 342 yards since 1939.
Whew.
This is better than the 2014 rushing defense through 5 games.
It's crazy.
And a good chunk of those yards you can shave off by bullshit between Green Bay and this game.
Yeah,
Wait
I
a
think the
minute.
longest
Wait.
runs.
Green Bay only got like 33 yards against us.
Yeah.
No, but we
and the-
held them
or-
to nothing. They got a 50-yard pass with 0 seconds left. And the other, what was that?
No, I'm talking about rushing
Helmet to helmet.
defense only. Rushing
Oh,
defense
okay.
only.
And the longest run that in the Panthers game was by LaVisca Chenault, who's a receiver kind of slash
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
was a
so
reverse.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
Miles
right
Sanders
now.
was pretty much shut down the whole game. Like, yeah.
He's not that good.
He's
He
not
isn't that good.
He's terrible.
Well,
And
because the line that he was behind, it made him good.
What is he? 2 games away from his usual week 7 injury?
Yeah.
Yep.
Miles Sanders?
Yep.
Yeah, he's getting there.
How did Swift do? Anybody see what Swift did?
Get hurt.
Pedestrian.
Yeah, he didn't have the game before that, so I'm kind of curious to see how he did this game against the Rams.
Because they know they got to chill on the carries.
Yeah,
Right.
they know they don't want him to die.
17 for 70.
Oh,
4.1 yards per carry. Not great,
Not
but not bad.
yeah.
But
He's still there.
But they started listening to Lions fans. Hey, don't let him touch the ball more than 20 times a game.
Right.
20. I mean 10.
No,
And they have good running backs too. They like Scott. They like Gainwell. So they split it up. And Penny. They got Penny too.
Brad Penny, I don't think has a carry all year. Brad Penny. Rashad Penny.
Really? I thought he was. I thought he had in the first game.
no, he was out the first
Yeah,
game.
a couple.
He went out the
Oh.
first
He's
game.
been mostly a healthy scratch.
It was 15 runs by Jalen Hurts with a touchdown at 15 for 72 at 4.8 yards.
I'll tell you what, man. Y'all gave me
17
shit.
and 70.
Y'all gave me shit about the Eagles, man. Defense. Their defense is not good. It's not. Their
It's
pass
not that
defense is
good.
garbage.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, no, I've said the same thing too. They're not.
Well, somebody killed me when I said the Eagles defense wasn't good. Like, what are you looking at? I'm
it's
like,
good.
I'm looking at the
Must
tape.
be
No,
someone
It's
else.
not as good as it was.
It's nowhere near as good as it does. The best part.
I
of
don't
it
even
right
think it's
now-
that good. I don't even think it's that good. What part of it's good?
Jalen Carter. That's it.
Ah.
If you look, he's the only
Okay.
one balling out on that team.
Yeah.
Yet I am still not.
Athletic is good.
I'm still not going to say we'd be better off with Carter at 6 than what we got at 12. And
Oh, dude, Sam
34.
Laporta already shut that
Wow.
This
that
is what I was
conversation
gonna
down.
say. I'm not doing the whole we should have drafted anymore.
Nope.
Because why? We're still good.
Yeah. we
Not
are
only that,
still
but
good.
Sam Laporta already shut that down, dude.
I know.
Sam Laporta, he already shut it down.
I understand. But without that 4th round pick we had and the other 2nd round pick we got from him, we don't get Brian Branch.
Yeah, exactly. You have 2 impact players for 1.
Mhm.
And let's be real. Jalen Carter is getting pressures, but is he getting sacks? Aleem McNeil has 2 sacks. Jalen Carter has 3.5, I think.
For
I mean,
the
that's-
season,
He's
I think he's
surrounded by
got
all that
4.5 after this week because he got another 2 sacks. this
Oh, he
week.
did? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, he's not a world beater, but I mean, hey, that's not bad.
I think he's on par with.
There's Pro Bowlers and All Pros on that Philadelphia defense.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
Oh,
Who's the
he still has
next
less-
best player on the D line besides Hutch?
Aleem McNeil and Isaiah
McNeil.
Buggs.
Oh.
Mhm.
Right.
But what has Hassan Reddick done for the Eagles too? I haven't heard his name. I haven't heard.
I mean,
I
not
think he
much this
got a
year.
sack this week.
Yeah,
No,
but
he
I mean,
didn't.
compared to last year, I mean, he hasn't done shit.
He didn't. He did something big.
I knew we couldn't afford him. I wanted him. Wanted
Oh,
us to
yeah.
draft him.
Okay, he did get sacks this week. I was thinking of last week. Last week he disappeared. The week before that he disappeared. Hassan Reddick showed up this week. He had 2 sacks.
No.
That being said, how about that? Everybody says, oh man, this might be a trap game. We're without Amon-Ra St. Brown. We're without Gibbs. We're without Branch.
I was worried. I was one of those people. I was worried.
I know. Mosley goes down 2 snaps into the game, and what happens? The very next play, Jerry Jacobs jumps the route and intercepts it.
Yep.
Jerry's been balling out, man.
That Hutch pick
They learned their damn lessons.
interception was sick.
Oh, you get only defensive end in history in his first 2 seasons to have 4 interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And yet,
easy.
we're only 5 games in. We're only 5 games in this year when he got his first one.
He's the best all-around complete defensive end in the NFL. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again. No one else can do what he does right now. Period.
He's a beast.
He can cover. He can cover ground and air. Who else can do that? That's actually a DN, not a linebacker. So TJ Watt is not in the conversation. I'm waiting.
You know, they even need to allow defensive linemen to line up with running backs to block them.
He does it all, man. He stops the run. He blows up things.
They chipped him with the tight end. Jerry's been improving, but those damn penalties go. He had 1 penalty.
Yeah, he was good. He was clean. He was clean the whole game.
He had 1 penalty that was kind of ticky-tack because he really didn't grab that jersey.
Man, those refs suck,
It looked
dude.
more like when he was running by, his hand got caught as it went by, and they saw the jersey move, so they threw the flag. And I get it. It is a penalty after 5 yards, but it wasn't as egregious as they made it out to be.
So fun fact, when I was flying back to Texas, one of the NFL refs was on our flight, and I was praying to God that I got right next to him because I was gonna ask him, like, dude, what the hell were y'all looking at? Like, how did you get 2 roughing the passers on us that literally led to 2 touchdowns on Carolina's side? Like, man, those refs are terrible. They should have been
pick.
Yeah, there should have been a safety in the freaking end zone. Like, it was garbage, man. I was praying to sit next to that ref, but
Hey,
no, it didn't happen.
He probably had money on the over for Carolina points.
Probably.
Yep.
Hey, I said as soon as I saw the point spread that we were hitting the over. I specifically set up the score I said because of the over. I said 38-17. And you know what? I wasn't that far off at 42-24.
You know what the bigger story of this was, in my opinion, is that we scored 42 points without Amara and Gibbs against a decent Carolina defense, okay?
Yeah,
that shocked the hell out of me. Wow.
That's why I came up with 38, because the Carolina Panthers defense hadn't given up 30 points all season. And I thought we'd do just enough to get that 5th touchdown and a field goal. That's exactly how I came out with.
I thought it was going to be closer. I thought it was going to be closer.
Their defense is not that good.
It's decent.
And when your offense is that bad, your defense gets tired.
True.
Yep.
But it also helps too when you run down their throats and you just tire them even more.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what we did. We took their soul away. Yeah.
And yeah, Patty Grimes, you said 38-14. I remember.
I didn't get my prediction, but I said half of 100, so we were close.
We could have. We let our foot off the gas.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, yeah, we really didn't coast through that third quarter like we normally did, too. We had that long extended drive that ate up most of the quarter, and then they couldn't do anything on that drive that they had.
I like Dan Campbell. I like Dan Campbell's explanation of that because I think he was very true when he said they were playing field position and they wanted Carolina to drive the whole length of the field with a rookie quarterback. And Fox was just booming him, man. Like, Fox is such a weapon. Like, you got He got his balls
Fox
back, man. After
killed
he
it.
played the
Does.
Packers game. Yeah, he killed it.
Fox
Man.
killed
I mean,
it.
they
54
only-
yards.
Their returner only had one decent return, and I think it was
Yeah.
12 yards, right?
Yeah, the hang time was crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean the hang time was like
he's-
between 6 and 8 The hang time was like between 6 and 8 seconds a punt.
Hmm.
Guy's a stud.
That being said, who's your losers this game? Who did you think was horrible, Nate?
Losers? Oh, man.
Yeah, the Cole players.
So I don't know who was actually guarding Thielen, but man, Thielen was just killing everybody that went at him. Sutton, Jerry. I don't know what their plan was on Thielen. I guess it was just keep everything in front of him and just not give him anything deep. I don't know, man. I mean, like watching the game, I just saw Thielen a lot, man. Thielen was kind of like just getting his way, but that's what Thielen does. He's like an Amara guy. He just finds ways in the zone and just finds ways to get open. That's what he does.
I think they were giving him a lot too.
Yeah, they were giving him a little cushion. They were giving him a lot more cushion. That's true. Yeah.
Not only that, but if you go by the PFF scores, in 5th place, you got Cam Sutton because he was burnt a lot by Thielen this week.
Yeah. That's
You
a tough
got-
cover for Cam.
It was. Next up, it was on offense. It was Marvin Jones Jr.
He made some plays, but yeah, he
No, he
was very
started
quiet.
out doing what he was supposed to do. He caught his first 2 passes.
Yeah.
Then on the very next play, that was the screen pass to JMO where it was behind the line, and he whiffed. Just said, I'm not even blocking this linebacker. And that's when JMO got hit for 7 yards back.
Yeah.
So the next time we run the screen, Marvin Jones Jr. isn't in. Khalif Raymond's on that side. Little ass Khalif Raymond makes the block, and JMO goes for 8 yards.
So is that an effort thing you think with Arvin?
It's an effort thing with Marvin. That's why they didn't target him the rest of the game. He wouldn't block.
I was gonna say, yeah, no block, no rock.
Because Ben Johnson has said that in pressers all through the preseason and
It's true.
everything he's ever said. If you're not going to block, you don't get the rock.
But Marvin's usually a pretty good blocker. I don't know what's going on with that dude.
Usually.
He's 30 plus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Raiders. What's that score now? Let's see.
Also,
It's halftime.
I would say Daryl Daniels, Comiskey, Romeo Quora are definitely cold ones too. Benito Jones.
Yeah. I didn't see anything from Romeo.
Romeo had the one play that could have been a sack for a safety, but he just didn't hit home fast enough. And Bryce Young got rid
Man,
of
we
it.
gotta have so many sacks against Bryce Young. Aiden had probably 2 or 3, but that dude's just slippery. That's what I'm saying. You keep playing this guy because he's gonna get better.
And this week,
I hope he does.
He will.
This week, not so much because Baker Mayfield is not a threat to run unless containment breaks on the outside.
Kill that guy.
But in Baltimore, we better be running the stunts. We better get back to running the stunts like we did against Ritter or Lamar Jackson.
Or spy his ass. Spy his ass.
AG refuses to spy.
You might have to spy him against Jackson, man. You might have to just swallow your pride.
He didn't last time, and we held him in check because Todd Walsh drew up the defensive stunts. The stunts is how they contained him in the pocket. And we did that versus Ritter. They need to do it again.
Yeah.
Isn't the Price is Right like closest without going over? I said, yeah, 38-17. You said 38-14. Somebody in the chat did say 41-10.
Wow.
Didn't I say half a 100? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Okay.
Yeah, but you also said they'd only score 6 points.
I said 7. I said 7. Actually.
7. Yeah. I mean,
Well, it wasn't for the fucking refs, man. They would have been 10 points. That's it. They would have got 10 points the whole game.
Yeah, but
those refs are god awful garbage.
There wasn't. I mean, we had 7 penalties for 49 yards, which is the
Those
least we've
two
had.
roughing the passers led to 2 touchdowns for the Panthers.
Exactly, and took a pick away from us too.
Yeah. Did they?
Yep.
Who was it on?
No, when they hit him and they threw the flag and we caught the pick, they blew it dead when he was running back. I think that was the Bugs one and Harris one. They had the flag thrown, and after he threw it, we picked it and we were running
And
it,
that
and they blew it
weak ass
dead.
roughing the passer on Charles Harris.
Yeah, that was a play actually.
He
It
hit
wasn't-
him.
I don't think it was
He
the end
hit
zone
him
one.
clean. He hit him clean.
Horrible fucking
Yep.
calls, dude. Just horrible. And then the one that Goff got hit, they didn't even say shit, and they threw a flag
Yeah.
on that play.
Yeah,
It wasn't even
Braylon
for Goff.
Bennett.
So inconsistent.
Oh, he got in. They showed the angle. He reached the ball. It broke the plane. You don't have to get it into the end zone. The tip of it just has to break the front of the goal line, and that happened plainly. Tracy Walker had a bad angle on that play.
Which
Tracy
one?
Walker's on the Thielen touchdown when he was coming across. He took a bad angle and ran down the line instead of towards him. Because if he'd have ran towards him and hit him more at the 1, he doesn't get that touchdown.
Thielen was torching the shit out of the defense. Like, that guy just caught everything.
He played good against Minnesota, too. We just screwed up at the end against that game, too. He's having a quiet year.
Any team's going to defend DJ Chark and let Thielen catch it and
Exactly.
stop Thielen after he gets 6, 7, 8 yards instead of getting.
And the one thing, and the one thing I've noticed that watching the game live, they do one single high safety a lot. So they're trying to keep everything like dink and dunk all you want, but we're not going to give up anything big. They're not going to give up explosives or anything like that. The biggest play I think was Laviska Shenault's big run. I think he had was like maybe 15 yards. Reverse, something like that. Yeah.
I mean, particularly when you're that far ahead, they're going to make sure that you just, dink and dunk it. Don't give anything deep. Kill your own clock and keep you out of.
But I think they're comfortable with just a single high safety and everybody else on the box.
You know who I'd have gave the game ball to, though? Monty. Not for how he played in the game, for what he did with Craig Reynolds. Craig Reynolds got us down there in the red zone, and he goes, no, man, go in there and get your touchdown. He let him stay in the game, let him get his stuff, and was one of the first ones off the bench to congratulate him.
And I was next to a Lions fan in the game. We were talking about like why they're running Monty so much, going to burn him out. And I was like, you got to understand that Dan Campbell already said this, and Ben Johnson's already said this. They go with the hot hand. Mm-hmm. And when Craig was running good, he got his flowers, he got his touchdown. When Monty was hot, Monty was in the game. Like they run him, they run the hot hand. It's not like, hey, take one out, take one in. No, if you're hot, you're going to stay in. And if you're not, then we're going to put somebody else in. I mean, don't want to take Monty out, but you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Who were your cold players, Will?
Romero, Comiskey, Tito Jones, and Daryl Daniels.
All right. DC?
Which one is that?
The cold players, who you didn't.
Oh, the cold players?
For the Detroit.
I don't really think we had any cold players. I mean, again, I feel
That's
bad for Mosley. I mean,
we're just nitpicking.
It's cold, but I mean, shit, how do you tear one ACL and then first play tear or 3 plays in tear another one?
Second play.
That just sucks. Second play.
Second play.
I mean, that just sucks for him.
Yeah, so bad for the guy. He worked so hard to get back.
You guys nailed them all. Honestly, I've kind of forgotten about Kaminsky this year for how key he was to our defense last year.
He still is.
He's been doing good in the run defense, but he hasn't done much in the passing game this year.
He's not a sack guy. He's more of a set the edge type of dude.
I love Bo Gaglia's statement here. Monty only broke 30 carries versus the Packers because fuck the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, and by the way,
going to come back
until the Packers win in Lambeau Field, it is now known as Ford Field North.
Yep.
It still will be Ford Field North until next year.
Oh, Monty only had 19 yesterday. That's good.
Yeah,
100 yards. Do you remember back in the day when people were like the running joke was the Lions never had a running back over 100, and now it's like it's almost expected now. It's crazy.
Every week.
And just think, if Goff could have thrown one more touchdown pass, he'd be in the NFL with only two other players to do it. 4 touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. You want to know who those 4 players are? Or 2 players are? Aaron
Hurts.
Rodgers. No, Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen.
Oh wow, not bad company.
Hurts is on the same par as Goff. He came up 1 touchdown short every time. It's 3 touchdowns and 1 rushing.
Dude, Goff looked good, man. Outside of those 2 sacks he took, which that was hard to see because man, he got hit hard on both of those.
I don't think Gibbs will still be out. Gibbs wanted to play. I think they just held him out as a precaution because we probably are going to need him more versus Tampa Bay than versus the Carolina Panthers.
Hey, the way Craig Reynolds is running, I was really impressed. His burst and his vision. Hey, man, if he can give us some breather for Montgomery, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
This opportunity.
This was his opportunity to shine, and he took it.
Yep.
It sucks for
all the pundits were like, "Oh, it's gonna be Monty and Zonovan Knight."
And then
Zonovan Knight got hurt.
But he's always
he broke
done
his
that.
arm or something.
Yeah, he broke his arm first play. He
that was
caught
bad.
a pass. He
Yeah.
got hit near the sideline hard, and his arm got broke.
Yep.
Oh.
He had 1 catch for
It's
8
not my
yards. He didn't
concern.
get a chance to kick.
Yeah. I mean, if Craig Reynolds is your third best back, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, with $6.98 million, I don't see the Lions being much of a trade partner to even buy. That's all we got left in cap room this year.
Yeah.
But I did look, and I was exactly right. If they did decide to trade Goff pre-draft to get draft capital, guess how much the cap room will be? Because we're at 78.
100?
118 million if we trade him.
I was going to say more than that.
Close.
And it's no cap hit if we trade him, right?
It's no cap hit if we trade him. If we cut him, there's a $10 million cap hit, which is nothing compared to his $35 million.
I don't think he's going anywhere, y'all.
It's a lose-lose, though.
He's not going anywhere, y'all.
If Ben Johnson isn't here, I don't know if it's a lose-lose.
He just keeps stacking games.
No, I'm just saying if we trade him, it's because we won 1 or 0 playoff games.
Right.
I mean, I think
see him saying this since we got him.
But the thing that leans me towards that is prior to the draft, they went into contract talks about an extension. They ended a week before the draft. And the whole JT Barrett and the Hooker pick, it's leaning me towards saying, hey, we're not going to pay you that. Patrick Mahomes has even said him making $45+ million is hurting their team going forward. So if he's willing to take less, you better be willing to take less.
Well,
yeah, I would approach him with the same ideology that I've said about everyone that wants big money. Like, look, dude, you're not getting money like that because you're just not that good.
Well, not only that, but you just don't want to tie in with one player all your money when you've got a lot of young players you're going to have to extend.
Yeah, because we got 3 players we have to extend and 1 we have to resign next year.
Right.
And Goff has to know that.
I'm sure he does.
And
you can't give him. Can't give him less than 40.
Decker is not a free agent till the 25-26 season. For everybody to keep saying Decker's gone.
No, he just freaking got his 100th game. Where the hell is he going? He loves this town.
Right. No, everybody said he was a free agent next year. And I'm just letting them know. I looked at all the contracts. Decker's not a free agent.
I could see
26.
Yeah, they just gave him 5 years, 2 years ago.
Yeah, in 2020.
And I could see Decker. Like when his contract comes up, I could see him taking a little bit of a discount. because he means so much to this team and he loves this area. I could see him taking a little discount to stay here and retire a Lion.
I think we're going to get
But
another.
by then he'll be what, 33?
32, 33.
Peace out, homie. Thanks for everything you did.
Well, that's where you switch Penny to left tackle and put Decker at right.
No, you trade Decker
And you get the next
when
one.
his contract's expiring, and you get anything for him.
Again, what are you going to get for a 32-year-old tackle?
I don't care. Something.
You might not
It's
get
better than
anything. That's
nothing.
what I'm trying to say. So I mean, why? I'd rather just keep his
Okay,
ass.
so then you let his contract expire.
No, I mean, he's been a staple for Detroit. I mean, like, hey, if he's not asking for crazy money, I'd resign him. But that's just me.
He'll be 30, 32, 33 at that point.
Okay.
He's not going to go play right tackle either.
How do you know?
He's never played it.
I mean, right. I think in like high school. Wait, didn't he play right tackle in college?
No.
He did.
No.
I thought he did
No.
play in college.
No, that was Panay Sewell that played right tackle all through high school. Played 2 years at left tackle in college, and then has been playing right tackle pretty much ever since Decker got healthy. Decker never played anything but left tackle, high school, college, or anything else.
Here's what you do. I don't know if you guys saw this in whichever one of the chats, but after you let Decker walk or trade him for something, you can re-sign Jonah and make him play right guard.
Jonah's gonna have to be resigned this year.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah,
we got to resign Jonah now.
Right. So you give him a little bit more than what we want to, way less than what he thinks he's worth, and you move him to right guard.
I said, if you think about it, the last major one was what? Quinnen Williams?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He was the last big contract, and he got like 15 plus million. We're going to have to sign him for 10 to 13 million because he's a Pro Bowler.
Who are we talking about? Jonah?
Jonah.
Well, Quentin Williams is a tackle.
No, who's the Quinnen that's a freaking guard?
Nelson. You're talking about Nelson.
Yeah, he got 15 million.
He's also a lot.
And he's an all-pro.
Patrick Surtain has an $11.8 million non-negotiable rookie cap hit. We have $6.98 million left in cap. You can't do anything like that.
We don't need to trade for a first-round corner any more than we ever should have drafted a first-round corner. He's just not that good either.
Here's a question. What's Vitai's contract? How long is this? How long do we have him?
2021. We'll have him through the 24-25, then do the fifth-year option, so 25-26. He's 2 years away from even being a contract extension.
That's what I was saying, because Jonah might not play this week because apparently he's been walking in the boot or something like that. So I don't know, he might or might not. What if you don't re-sign Jonah and put Vaitai at the other guard and keep Graham at the other one? Graham's been playing well.
Vaitai's never played left guard.
They put Graham at right guard. Shit.
That's probably what we'll do.
I mean, listen, these players got to be flexible.
Wait. Vitai's never played left guard. Graham Glasgow has. And as a matter of fact, Taylor Decker was having like an all-pro type
great
year
season
while he was at left guard. But Ricky Waters was such booty cheeks, they moved him to right.
Wagner. Yeah.
Ricky Waters.
Rick Wagner.
Oh, running back? Yeah, no. Yeah, I got you.
Right, and Bo Gagrius is exactly right. Not a lot of guys can switch. Panay is special.
True. But
I mean, if you're a good tackle, you can play either one.
Bo Gagrius, I think you're right. It's going to be between 28 and 32. That's where we'll be picking.
Yeah, more likely. I don't know, man. Jonah.
So we are winning a playoff game.
I mean, do we look at Jonah as a staple in this line going forward?
How can you not? He's done something Taylor Decker's never done. He made a Pro Bowl.
Thank you. Although part of that has been Decker's been healthy.
Jonah was a 3rd or 4th round pick.
But tackles are also harder. There's more good tackles than there are guards in the NFL. So Decker has he's going against Trent Williams. He's going against Malata. He's going against, I don't know, all the fucking tackles.
And here's the other thing. Is Jonah really that good?
I don't think he is. That's my thing. I'm saying I don't think he is.
Whoa, let me address something here. Keegan Eckert asked, Jonah's 4th year, can't we pick up his 5th year option? He's not a 1st round pick. There is no 5th year option.
Right.
Only 1st round picks have a 5th year option. You have to re-sign him or let him walk.
Listen, I trust Brad Holmes in every aspect of this ability. If he wants to take a fucking guard in the 1st round, I am totally fine with that.
But you know what he said right after the draft? Re-signing Jonah before the end of the season is paramount.
Oh, well, let's see what kind of money he's asking for.
No, it's not see what kind of money. He said it's very important to keep this O-line together.
Yeah, but
you know what I would do since we're picking so low? I don't know how deep it is at tackle, but I'm going to look right after this.
It's not as deep as it was this past season.
Yeah.
It's very top heavy. There's like 4, maybe 5 in the 1st through 2nd round. And after that, it's a major drop off in talent.
We do need to draft a tackle. There's no doubt about that. We need to draft a guard and we need to draft a tackle.
I mean, if it's not a reach for like the 5th one, Taylor Decker, I would take one at the end of the 1st round.
I mean, I'm okay with that. I trust whatever Brad Holmes wants to do.
Decker, re-sign Jonah, make him play right guard, make Sorsdahl the left guard, because literally anyone could play left guard between Sewell and Ragnow.
Just a pick.
Who threw a pick? Jimmy G?
Point star Jimmy, yeah, just threw a pick.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Same guy that Goff got picked off from Ford. Yeah, I mean, we have options. You know, they were talking about that in the presser. Dan was going like, listen, Jonah can't go. We put Vaitai at the one spot, or we put Glasgow at the other. They even brought that guy, the other's name, dude, that they brought up, Cody, what his name is?
Yep, Jimmy.
Sorsdahl.
No. Cody, it starts with a K. The one they brought up for the practice. The Coyote, there you go. They're talking about him.
Let me finish the name. Coyote Awasika.
Coyote Ugly.
Somebody's practicing their names.
Sound like a Japanese side dish.
God.
This is what happens. It's at 7 now for Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is what happens when you have Jimmy Garoppolo and he doesn't have a good O-line, or a Bill Belichick, or San Francisco,
or
10-3,
or a consistent run game.
Yeah.
Jerry Jacobs has 10.
Has not been good this year.
Josh Jacobs, 10 carries, 20 yards.
Jeez, he led the NFL last year in rushing.
That O-line is trash. That's why.
Well, they got.
I don't know how he did it, honestly, because they weren't good either.
They have Colton Miller. He's like the only one that's decent. Everybody else, I don't know about.
Oh. I sent that link within 2 minutes after you told me to, bro.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear a single word you're saying, bro.
I like to apologize to everybody, man. I had to run to the store real quick, man. My bad.
It happened.
Yeah, that's unprofessional of me. That's very uncharacteristic of me. My bad, my man.
How
everybody doing today?
Good, man.
Fantastic.
Good man.
Who was your top 5 players there, Neil?
Top 5 players. Y'all about to laugh at me though. Shout out Will Harris.
I said Will Harris.
Finally. Shout out to Jerry Jacobs. Back to back. Shout out to Jared Goff doing his thing. Montgomery doing his thing. And J-Mo for blocking on runs.
I said that too. I said honorable mention J-Mo. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
no block, no rock.
He said, I don't need
was
the rock,
that?
He said, I don't need the rock, but I'm still.
He threw that block on the touchdown run before he dropped that pass, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He hadn't even
put him on his ass.
Listen, if he would have caught that pass, he would have got lit up.
Yep.
That's good awareness too, my man. So
Like he made a career move.
Yeah. when you're facing a
I like that,
wait,
Goff.
when you're 180 pounds and 6 foot tall, and you're facing a guy that's 6'4" and 230 coming at you with one step away and an angle to take you out, I'm not catching that pass.
I understand that, Jimmy, because I'm about
He
the
is
same
not
size.
180 pounds.
I'm about 180 pounds.
But
I was saying this earlier. J-Mo's listed at 6'2", 179, I think.
They always
He's more
lie
like
on,
6
That's
foot.
as close to 180 as you can be listed.
I bet you ain't the right height.
He's more like 6 foot, buck 70.
I bet you ain't the right height on your ID that you is in real life.
I am.
100%, 6'2". I'm actually 6'2".
That's a
I
terrible
can't wait
pick.
to meet J-Mo and be like, says here you're 6'2", sir.
But that being said, he still put that other player on his ass, and that's a bigger player that he made
Oh,
that
yeah.
block on.
Matter of
So-
fact,
He still found
matter
a way
of
to
fact,
Kobe.
guess what?
What?
What's up?
Guess what?
That,
J-Mo was active again, did nothing, and we won.
yeah. He had 2 catches and 1 yard, but that's because Marvin Jones Jr. is one of my cold players of the week.
I mean, he would
Oh, I love it.
if he didn't get tripped up on that one play, he would have been gone. Like he got tripped up on that one play where he looked like he had space, and he just got tripped up by a little bit. Man, if he didn't get tripped up, he would have burned the whole defense.
Oh, yeah, because Marvin Jones Jr. not blocking the linebacker that took him out behind the line. There was nobody on that side of the field there because it was a fake to the other side and a screen to that side.
I got a question
I'm
for
telling
you,
you,
Jimmy.
I think J-Mo is somewhere between tentative and pressing.
I got a question for the panel.
Sure.
Is AG off the hot seat now? Can my boy
Yes.
get off the stove now?
Yes, he's off.
The burner's on low.
There's no burner right now.
I have a burner.
Burner on
Their historical numbers.
I mean,
Their historical numbers that he's
What my
putting
man
up
got
right
to do to
now.
get off the burner, Jimmy?
are you going to laud him with a whole bunch of praise for doing what he was supposed to do?
But it's been
Well-
a constant
This
thing.
week-
If you go back to from all season, the last 10 games to now, it's the same thing.
No.
Except for the Carolina game.
But here's the thing. We expected the defense to be better. Yes. We expected the defense to possibly be top 15. This defense is more than top 15. This defense is like top 10,
Yeah,
top 5.
Jeremy and
Now,
I didn't.
do you understand why we expected the defense to be the top 10? Because the additions we brought to the defense in the second.
Whoa.
Yes, because the additions we brought in the secondary. Not every all defense.
top 10.
I don't know about top 10, but I expect the defense to be top 15. The fact that we're
In the
top
middle of the
5 and
pack,
top
you said.
10. Yeah, middle of the pack. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I said it's
Right.
on low. Low is simmer. It's not that hot. It's just
But why is it low?
nice and
What have we
toasty.
said for like
Why is it
3
low?
years now
Because I
about the defense?
gotta see more. It's got to be more than just a few weeks. I keep saying it every week. Y'all don't listen.
Jeremy,
No, but you gave me shit about when I said about the defense. You gave me more shit about AG's defense than you are now. So I'm
you
kind of.
treat AG
Listen,
like an unwanted
it's
stepchild, Jeremy.
it's permanently on warm until he runs a spy on a mobile quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
When next time we play a mobile quarterback?
Then you
Jackson,
better hope we
Baltimore.
get Dallas in the playoffs, because
Lamar
if we
Jackson
don't,
will
we're
play
going to
2
lose
weeks.
to Seattle at home.
No, we won't.
No, we're not. We're gonna kick their ass.
Hey, Nate, you owe me 10 push-ups too, bro. Don't forget about that.
Ooh.
Tell me when, dude. What do you want me to do?
We're
It? Shit, I'll do it.
here.
Go ahead. You knock him out.
Geno Smith owns us.
Yeah.
Geno Smith.
No, Pete Carroll.
No, come on.
Yeah, Pete Carroll owns us.
You ain't believe
That game went to overtime. You act like we got our ass kicked. That game went to overtime.
We gave
Hey.
Seattle that win, bro. From
Yeah.
the starting
100%.
position, we went for on 4th down, didn't make
We
it.
fucking threw a pick six. The pick six would have been the
We
difference.
started with touchdowns, and it took them overtime to beat us, bro.
Taking a field
Backup
goal
tackles,
twice.
and we couldn't get a sack.
Yeah. We didn't blitz at all that game.
Down there, they're running back.
The pick six was more of the issue I had because that was 6 points that we gave up out of nothing.
You can't blame AG
wait.
for that either, though.
Did you think Jared Goff was just going to go forever and never throw a pick?
Not a pick six.
Almost.
But he's human, bro. It happens. They're
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah, wait.
But what I'm saying is when the game goes to overtime and you throw a pick six, that pick six is the difference. You win the game and lose it.
But
That's
when he
what
threw
I'm
that pick,
trying
what did he go back and do? What
it
happened?
wasn't a pick six in overtime though.
I know. He didn't throw no more picks.
The pick six was in the first quarter.
But when he
But
threw that
what-
pick,
okay,
when he threw that
okay.
pick, what happened in the next drive?
let's circle back around what I just said. When we went to
Tie ball
overtime, the game was tied. Okay. So if that
How
pick
that
six
works?
doesn't happen in the game, then we win the game. That's what I'm trying to say.
But how many other times do we leave points on the board? It never should have been tied.
There's a lot of things you say if this didn't happen, the outcome would have been different.
Geno Smith, 2-0.
Pete Carroll,
Pete
3-0 versus Dan Campbell.
Right. Well,
Pete Carroll makes a lot of
what's
teams
our
look
excuse?
bad.
Because there was no Rashad Penny.
So y'all telling me we make it to the playoffs and see Seattle, y'all all think we're gonna lose?
No, hell no. Fuck no.
That's what I'm hearing.
There's always
Wait, say it again.
there's always a possibility any given Sunday.
Right.
Y'all ain't got
But
no faith. Y'all don't believe
this team, okay. This team right now is the third best team in the NFC. Period.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm not saying they
I
can't
will say
win.
this, though.
and
And
top
I'm not-
5 in the NFL.
It is hard to
Mark,
beat
I
a
said it.
team twice in 1 year.
Yeah.
So I'll give us a little better chance.
If that was the case, we wouldn't have beat the Packers 3 games in a row. We beat them 3 times in a row. Like it ain't that hard.
Seattle is our second worst matchup
times
in the
in a row.
playoffs, other than Philly.
Third time's the charm,
We
right?
match up better against Frisco and Dallas.
We play. This will be the third time we play Seattle, right? If we play them
Be
in
the
playoffs.
fourth time. 4. We're 0-3 versus Seattle with Dan Campbell. We played them every year since we had Dan Campbell.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It changes.
Bro, Dan Campbell
It's
calling
gonna
right now.
change.
We
Said
played
get
them
off
all
his back.
3
He
years.
said, "Get off his back, people. Keep trying."
Right. We just fucking won.
Wait, did we?
Let's just take one game at a time. Let's go. Win the
All
fucking
right.
division, and then we'll see who,
Yeah, but
who
but
we're
it's
playing.
good the fact that we win and we can talk about these things because usually we be all
Yeah.
complaining after.
Yeah.
A while, you know what I mean? It's a different culture in Detroit. Go ahead, Jeremy. I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
Train is running.
I'm trying to read off the comments. Patty Grimes says Mahomes threw a pick 6, and we hear is crickets.
Mhm.
Damn near
Patrick
cost them the
Mahomes.
game versus. Damn near cost them the game versus Minnesota.
Cost them a game against us.
But they still won.
Yeah.
Not against us, they didn't.
They could have lost to Jacksonville.
Glenn has still been using the base 4 defense until he keeps using this defense. He is still warm. He could be in the hot seat, but he's had good moments against the Chiefs, Falcons, Packers, and now the Panthers.
He's not going to be aggressive all the time. He's going to have to play some base defense at some point.
Bro, me and Jeremy was watching that game, but he doing it unnecessary though. Like we up 2 touchdowns and he won't put his foot on their neck, bro. It don't make no sense, bro.
Because he doesn't want to give up points. That's what I'm trying to say. When you're up by a lot of points, you rather be more aggressive.
If we making them punt all game, bro, and it's the third quarter, and all of a sudden we going soft shell, for what?
But you're playing field position. That's what Dan Campbell said. He said we were playing field position because we knew Fox has got a hell of a leg, and we were going to make that rookie go all the field and run the clock out or eat the clock.
Why we playing field position?
Because you want to run the clock. You want to run the clock out, man.
That's not.
No, I'm not talking about offense. We're not talking about offense.
We're talking about defense.
That's the whole NFL. Everyone
We
plays
got the best
prevent
punter in
in
the
the second
league.
half.
That
of
we
the
always
football.
gonna change the field position.
Right, but what I'm saying is you want the other team to go the length of the field. You don't want to throw a pick or you don't want to throw a situation where you give them a short field. You want to punt it, make them go all the way down the field, run that clock down, and then when you get the ball back, then you do the same thing. You run the ball and run that clock down, and then punt.
Nate, that's
all
like
they're doing.
We understand that about the offense. What I'm saying is on defense, every time they go to the soft zone coverage, we get burnt and we give up points.
Nate, that's like you boxing.
The only reason we gave up points is because of those fucking penalties. I'm telling you. Though we had them right around the 30 or 40, and then we got that roughing the penalty twice, and those led to 2 touchdowns by the Panthers. If those don't happen, they probably punt and we get the ball back.
Their defensive scheme changed in the second half, Nate. And I'm talking about the scheme changed in the second half.
Bro, listen, if you're up by so many points, I don't give a damn if you play prevent defense. I'm not trying to be aggressive and then fucking get burned and then give up a huge ass touchdown.
They're just in the ring with a boxer, and you got a boxing chance to knock him out. You just knock him out before he knock you out because you ain't give a punch, you get knocked out, bro.
Well, you're up by 2 touchdowns. Yeah. I'd rather let him dink and dunk and run 5 or 6 minutes off the clock. And if they score a touchdown, great. They burned off 8 minutes of the clock. Then we get the ball back. Then we get to run and do our thing and close the game out.
I'm blitzing,
Right?
making a punt, and then score a touchdown in the game, bro.
Yeah, and if you blitz and you miss and they get a big ass touchdown, then what?
We up 2 touchdowns.
They
And
score
our-
quick.
You know what's great? We're nitpicking defensive strategies in a 20-point win. Almost
listen,
20-point win.
I always think of
Hey,
AG, but that changing the scheme in the second half don't make sense to me.
But we didn't give up explosives either. You gotta look at it that they let them dink and dunk the whole way. Okay, cool. You want to get your yards in between the 20s? Fine, that's fine. Burn off 8 minutes of the clock, and if you score, fine. Okay, we still know our offense can put points up. They've shown that. They're playing complimentary football. That's all Dan Campbell was saying in his presser.
Man,
He knew exactly what they
With
were
a less
doing.
than perfect Jared Goff.
Hey, 3 touchdowns, high rating, no interceptions. I'm good with that. You can do that every game. We're good. No problems there.
We're
James-
gaps.
James Burgess comes in and says roughing the little is a crime.
I know. Crime against hobbits.
Yeah. Oompa Loompas,
That guy's tinier
Hobbit,
in person
dwarf.
than I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He should have actually picked him up and tossed him backwards as a door.
The refs were taller
That
than
would've
this
been
dude.
hysterical.
They were taller than him.
Even the female ref
is
that
a
was the
tiny little
sideline
man.
judge.
Uh,
That being said, we've been on an hour talking about this game. It was a great game. We are on to the Bucks. The pregame show will be Friday. Nate, what's your parting shot?
I'm going to say this about the Lions. It's not a matter of if we're going to win the Super Bowl. It's a matter of when. That's it. This team's built the right way, drafts the right way, makes the right players, has the right coach, has the right GM. They're doing everything the right way. It's just a matter of when.
Okay.
That's it.
DC?
Time to punch Tampa in the throat like we did the last 4 games. Punch him in the throat and take him out.
Mm-hmm.
Neil?
Expecting a big game from J-Mo this week. He had a week to get activated in the offense. St. Brown will be back.
Until we hear that he's on a higher snap count, I'm not saying that because he was
Yeah,
in for
yeah.
mostly running plays.
We said it was what 10, 12 snaps we thought it was. He only had close to 20, didn't he?
He had 28, but only 3 of them were passing downs that he actually was targeted in.
Yeah, and Dan said he's going to ramp them up as they go. So there's no urgency with him. And we're going to get Rob back.
And
Well,
interception.
Well, you better get him
Mine's
to
not-
coverage better because he's one of my cold players.
Mine's not football related. Happy birthday to our host, Jeremy B, on his birthday.
Happy
birthday,
Jeremy.
Happy birthday.
It is your birthday today. We're
Hey, I sent you a
celebrating
like
that
alert.
one.
Shit, I totally forgot. Happy birthday.
Jeremy,
Yeah.
I sent you a life alert watch for your birthday.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Appreciate you.
shit.
I might.
So
You're
I
that's
might-
Medicare eligible
going
in
on.
10 years. You're Medicare eligible in 10 years.
It's a white.
Right.
You got a
What's
Honolulu
yours?
blue
I
band,
wonder
you know.
what Dom's is.
Dom, what's yours?
I'm a lot more nervous about this game than I was when I saw the schedule. I really don't want to lose to the Creamsicles. I don't think that we will. But yeah, like I say every week, the most important game of the season is the one coming.
Exactly.
That being said,
Amen.
it is Victory Monday, and I'm proud to say it. And it really feels good to say it's Victory Monday on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get to say that very often at the beginning of the season over the last couple of seasons, so it feels great to be saying it right now. And that we're
That's for y'all.
first place in the division, y'all.
Why wasn't
That's 4.
Smoking Dad here on your birthday?
What?
Why wasn't Smoking Dad here on your birthday?
Smokey Dad popped in here. He said hi, howdy.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
Yep.
Still a great player in our division. You're
That
right.
being said, I think the game plan's pretty much the same. Pressure Mayfield, stop the run, we win the game.
Yep.
Find a way to guard Mike Evans. That's going to be a beast of a
Defensive line got to
challenge.
keep being pressure.
That's if he plays.
Oh, really?
Who?
He
Mike
got
Evans
hurt
is out?
last week.
Who?
Oh.
Mike Evans got hurt last week.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Well, if
That's
he's
a
not
big
playing,
win
then
for
we should
Mohawk.
definitely win that game because that's the one I'm worried about is Mike Evans.
Yes, because no one's
D777
worried about
Mac
Godwin because he's a bum.
says, I couldn't believe Purdy is that accurate of a QB. He has the touch and spatial perspective down pat. They didn't expect him
What
to throw
down?
the ball much. He threw 7 out of
Man,
10.
he's
Scholar.
throwing some dimes.
I'm so tired of Petty.
Wide open.
Who was it?
Oh, Marcus Peters.
Oh shit, yeah.
Who winning that Green Bay game?
Well,
It's
Green
10
Bay's getting ready to score.
Love just threw like a 70-yard pass to
And
Watson
they got a horse collar too.
and a horse collar.
And the Raiders, what is the Raiders' record at home? It can't be that.
FTP.
It can't be that good. They don't win. They don't win a lot of times at home. I don't know why.
They're 2-2.
Vegas?
Okay. I never see a lot of Vegas wins at home.
The
That
only
was
time they
Rudy's.
win at
Oh
home,
wow,
and it's the team you never think they would. It's the
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Right.
They
I was
beat
about
the
to say
Chiefs
that.
in Vegas.
Oh, that was a
Both
blown
years.
play. Epps just blew that play up. Should have.
Jeremy,
It's like
I'm
the
sorry.
Dolphins when the Patriots were good.
Like I said, my bad panel for being late, man. I owe y'all one, man.
No, you're
That's
good.
all right. Tune in Wednesday as we talk about the latest NFL news. We'll do the weekly pick'ems again. I need the Raiders to win because the pack cards suck.
I am in a
Yeah.
parlay. I got the Raiders in a parlay.
See you guys. Peace.
Oh, Nick, we get them push-ups before you go.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I don't know if I get the camera on.
There's the music here. Count them out. 1.
Oh, like Major
Diamond
Payne?
push-ups. Got
hell,
diamond push-ups.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
I ain't that good. Hell no.
Oh, not
I
from
am
me.
Lieutenant Dan.
1,
2,
2,
3.
3, 4,
You've been working on your
5,
form before you get on camera, huh?
6, 7, 8, 9 and a half, 10.
Oh, hell, that hurt my stomach.
Was
I did that after I
dog?
ate. I did that after I ate too.
Don't ever vote against bet against me with the Packers
Fucking the
again,
beer.
bro. Come on now.
I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Can't go against my boys.
That being said, I'm going to say what I say every week or every show I close. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to make the world a better place. Starts within here. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you to Bo, Braylon, James, Smoking Dad. King SJ popped in for a minute. I believe Steve Bauer came in. I mean, y'all. Thank you for watching.
FTP.
This has been kneecap biting with the Motor City Lions. Tune in Wednesday, 8:30, when we'll go live again. Talk about the biggest NFL news. Spade and